Hello, I got a request for a tutorial of how I played my cover of Montana by Pulp. So thanks for that request, and this is how I played it. I kind of figured it out by ear, so it might not be exactly what they're playing. In fact, I think one of the guitars might be in standard tuning, but I wanted to figure out a version where I could incorporate more of the different melodies going on that were being played on different instruments, so like the harmonica, and there's some bass lines and stuff. Not that I'm like playing all of that, but it allows me to add a little more in by being in an open tuning. So the tuning that the actual song's in, because I did the cover in like I think I did an open C or something, because this is a little high for me. So if you want to sing it lower than it actually is, if you like drop it a whole step from what this tuning is, which is D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. Sounds like this. So throw your guitar in that tuning for this. But this, with actually the capo on the first fret, is the key that the original song's in, so I'm just going to show you in that. But you're welcome to tune it lower. So I think open C would work for this. I think that's what I was in. Anyways, so once you're in the tuning, put your capo on the first fret. This is the original key of the song, and most of the chords, nothing too crazy. A lot of the open strum. So it starts out. I'll sing some of this, but it's kind of high, so hopefully my voice doesn't crack too much. But so it starts out on that like, I'm a bad mess. So in that intro part, you can start out with a little bit of palm muting. I think that it's like, I'm a bad mess. And that first chord that we're kind of going into from the palm muting is just these two fingers, or these two, whatever you prefer, on the second and third strings on the top, and it's on the second fret, so they're like right next to each other like this, so it sounds like this. And then that chord that I slid up to, it's the exact same strings, the exact same position, just up at the, I think it's the 7th fret? Yeah, it's the 7th fret, and it sounds like this. So it sounds like this. I'm a bad mess. So first you go open, and then up to the, up here, up the 7th, and then I'm a loner, down to this, or loser, I don't know what that one is. I think it's I'm a loner with no plans, which is these two fingers on the 3rd and 4th strings. So it's going to go open, open, 2nd, 3rd, open, open. So all together it's like, I'm a bad man. And notice how in that part, as you're kind of doing those down strums into the open chord, you get a little louder. So it's like, I'm a bad man. On that, I'm playing this, so you take these 3 fingers. It's all going to be on the 4th fret, and basically it's just 4th, 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 and then open, 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 like that. So, and then it's going to go into a power chord right here. So you're only going to need these 2 fingers. You're going to put the pointer on the 2nd, and then, so it's 2, 4, and then the bottom 4 are open. And you can strum all the way through on that, since it's like an open chord, whereas, you know, usually on power chords you want to like mute the bottom, but for this it's strum all the way through. So at this point we're like, I'm a bad mess. And you don't need to add in these little, I'm doing some little palm mutes throughout, but it's kind of like this space, I think where in the actual song the drums kind of stop. So specifically like in that spot, that's what I'm doing, and you just do a little mute there. And then it's hold my hand, try again. And at this part, you're gonna go, it's still this similar shape of like 2 fingers on the same fret. This time you're gonna put them on, so this top one's gonna be open, then you're gonna go 4, 4, open, 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 so try again. And this chord, literally exactly the same, I think we had it earlier, but it's open, second, second, and then all the rest are open. So try again, and open again. So this up here, we had this earlier. It's up at the, what is this, 7th? Yeah, it's up at the 7th fret. Yeah, we already had this chord earlier. So one more time, let's try again, again. 4th, and 2nd, and open. So and again, and open. And then it goes to that, I don't wanna be a backwards man. On that part, we're starting out with this this chord again that we just had at 4th, so it's open, 4, 4, open, open, open. I don't wanna. And on that next chord, it's another one of the 3-finger chords, and basically you're only going up 1 fret here from this where we start on, and you're just covering those top 3 strings. So it's and we're on the 5th fret, so it's 5, 5, 5, open, open, open. So I don't wanna be a backwards man, just into an open strum, and then come on, get out of my head. And then on that head, that part, that's where that like harmonica, or I don't know if it's played on like a harmonica or like with a bottle, you know, those that make it sound really like the slide bottles or whatever they're called. I don't even know the name. But anyways, that line, it's like that melody you can play up here on the like highest 2 strings. So, and you can strum all the way through it and still get those notes, but basically what you're playing is it's the 8th fret, so 8, 7, here we go, 8, 7, and then we're gonna go down 1 string, and then 8, so, and then all the way back to the 4th, so, and then 5th, this is still on the 2nd to last string, and then back to the 4th, so, and then we're going to go all the way down to the 2nd, and then slide into the 4th, so, and we're going to do it twice, except on this last time, and we're going to go back down to here. So if you strum through it, it sounds like this, so. And that's at the part where they're saying like head, so it's like head, head, head. And I'm doing some down strums, so remember we're coming back down here. And we're gonna hit this chord quickly, which is another one of those 2-finger chords. This time it's open, open, 2nd, 2nd, open, open. So it's like on the 2nd time that we do this melody here, it's and I kind of like to just hit that once and then do a quick harmonics up here, up at the, whatever this is, 12th. You definitely don't have to do that, but the way that I play it sounds like this. I'm a contest. That just like leads right into the next verse. So it would be like, after that, I'm a contest. So if you, whether or not you choose to do that, you don't really have to, but it just goes right into the next verse. I'm a contest. And then we're back up to this chord up here, up at the 7th. And then we're going back down to this original chord, which is on the 2nd fret. So one more time, let me just review that whole intro thing. So it's like, and so at that part we go back in, once we hit this chord, we already had that in the first verse, so it's the exact same thing of, and then I try again. Yeah, so that's all the same that it was in kind of like the first verse and pre-chorus, whatever. And then there's another one of those. And that happens twice again. And then afterwards, there's like an instrumental portion. And at that point, like, I think I cut that out in my cover kind of just, but if you're playing along with a song or like you're playing with a band or something, the chords in there, you could try and figure out whatever that harmonica is playing because it's doing some sort of melody. I haven't figured that out, but I'm sure it would work. But if somebody else is playing that, you can just play the chords that are like, and again, and again, and the chords for that portion. So it's just like, it would be something like, and you have to kind of mess around listening to the actual song, because I don't know, like, if it's in the same rhythm. Like, you might hold those chords for longer, but those chords that you use for that part should work in there. And then I think it ends on just like, and I'm just playing this instead of the melody on that. I'm playing this part, so it's just like, and you can repeat that a couple of times. Yeah, that's the song. It's not I don't know if it's exactly what they're playing, but it works, especially if you're just trying to play it by yourself, because you can incorporate more parts and melodies and stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other tutorial or cover or any other sort of video requests. See you guys next week.